Well, here we are again this afternoon. We're going to have a few words here about Rick. I'm just showing you this in this area here. This is another Mr. B shop there. And of course then we got the Bluett's, the toy shop. But this is where actually Rick was born. And right next door there was his best friend and lifelong friend, Mervyn Sullivan. We're going to cross over the road if we can get past the traffic. Traffic always coming. It's going to slow down here a bit now. Well, as we say, Rick Briscola, born over there, as we said, right with his best friend. And then he went to America when he was 23. And in one of the biggest battles was at Drang in 1963. And he went in there and he fought, and because he was fighting with the Viet Cong and all, but he made sure that everybody, and he used to sing to his men while they were being attacked actually, and they said he was the finest man that ever led any group, anybody. So and this is a memorial, because as we know, on 9/11 at 8:46 in the morning, a plane went into the North Tower from floors 93 to 99, and then at 9:03 they went in, another plane went into the South Tower. You know, Rick was in charge of Morgan Stanley of the security, and they went in, I think that the plane went in at the 77th floor, and the New York authorities told everybody to stay where they were, but Rick wasn't having none of that, and he said, I'm in charge of the security. He said, everybody out. Well, they never, because you weren't allowed to use the lifts, of course, and they used to practice every 6 months going down like a fire alarm, we call over here, and everybody went down the stairs 2 by 2, and over, say, 2,700 lives were saved because of that, because even though the South Tower was the second one it was the first one to come down at approximately 10 o'clock. But Rick was actually seen, he wasn't happy, he wasn't satisfied that everybody was out, and with his what he did in Vietnam, leading the men and all, he wanted to make sure that everybody was in, especially in battle, was their bodies were taken back to America and to their families, etc. So he went back into the South Tower, and I got a photo of him from on the 10th floor, and of course the building come down, and sadly there's nothing, they haven't found anything really belonging to Rick at all. So but there's lots of stories about this great man and I went to America last year. Well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And well, Rick's two children, Trevor and Kim, come over last year over to the North Quay. I was able to get a Rick Briscola walk, because Rick used to play over there. Tammy, people called him as well. Rick used to play over on the North Quay with his best friend Mervyn Sullivan and another great friend, Norman Woolcock, and they went to school in Penpole, and then they went to the grammar school. But anyhow, so we got this walk over on the North Quay, and then when they come over, they invited me to go to America. Well, I said I'd never been past Camborne before, but I did go to America last year, and then on the way going to London, hello there, I went into Terminal 5 to board the plane, and I don't suppose they liked the look of me. They took me away, and I had to be strip searched for drugs, but they never found any anyhow. So this is Rick's memorial here, and of course we try and keep it now neat and tidy. On the 11th of September I shall be here by 8:46 to do a short service about Rick, as we do every year. So you're all welcome to come here, and well, I think it's just to remember such a hero. And now we talk about his friend Mervyn. Sadly, Mervyn passed away in 2023. So what we've done here is we put a little plaque here on the seat, and of course we have Brian Sullivan. That was Mervyn's later brother, Cornishman, a Cornish bard. He was the president of ALO Cornwall Society, as I am now. So last year we planted a tree here in remembrance of Mervyn, and we put the tree in the memorial with Rick, so they are both together. I'm just going to go over here now